Hello. Good evening, Karthik. Hi, Balram. Please check the voice. Hello. Hello. Voice is not coming. Hello, hello. Please check, mic check. Hello, all of you. Today's topic of discussion is gluconeogenesis. Checking my voice. Please wait. There is crackling. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Is it clear now? Hello, everyone. Today's topic of discussion is gluconeogenesis. We'll discuss the four important LAQs from this topic. Clear now? Hello everyone, today's topic of discussion is gluconeogenesis. We'll discuss the four important LAQs from this topic. Now check. Hi Shubham. Check. Hi Shubham. Okay. Thank you Snehajit. See, there are four LAQs from this topic. Gluconeogenesis. Neo means new, gluco means glucose. Synthesis of new glucose molecule. Gluconeogenesis. Before this, We discussed the digestion and absorption of carbohydrate. We discussed the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex TCA cycle. We discussed the glycolysis. We discussed the RL cycle. Okay. Now today's topic of discussion is gluconeogenesis. This is one of the important topic from carbohydrate metabolism. Also important topic from the biochemistry. LAQ, long answer question. And you may ask the four different LAQs from this topic gluconeogenesis. How many LAQs? Four different LAQs. तो कौन कौन से ये LAQs जो है ये टॉपिक में से पूछे जा सकते हैं? Describe the synthesis of glucose from lactate. Describe the synthesis of glucose from the glycerol, from propionyl coenzyme A and from glucogenic amino acid. These all are LAQs, important LAQs. Means these are the substrate, these are the precursor for gluconeogenesis. How will you define gluconeogenesis? What is meaning of gluconeogenesis? It is formation of new glucose molecule from non-carbohydrate precursors. Formation or synthesis of glucose or glycogen from the non-carbohydrate precursors, and these are the four important substrate for synthesis of glucose. They are known as substrates or they are known as precursor for gluconeogenesis. Lactate, glycerol, propionyl coenzyme A and different glucogenic amino acid. अगर आपने ल्यूसिन और लाइसिन छोड़ दिया, these are ketogenic, exclusively ketogenic is the leucine. ल्यूसिन लाइसिन अगर छोड़ दिया तो बाकी के सब जो अमाइनो एसिड है दे आर ग्लूकोजेनिक अमाइनो एसिड्स. Okay, got it? So all amino acid will give you glucose except leucine and lysine. They are exclusively ketogenic amino acid. So lactate, glycerol, propionyl coenzyme A means odd chain fatty acid. This is a glycerol part of fat and gluconeogenic amino acids. So these are the four important substrates for gluconeogenesis. Okay, so these are the four important LAQs from gluconeogenesis topic. Now what are the BAQs? Short answer questions or reasoning. These are the BAQs from this topic. Enumerate the substrate for gluconeogenesis, that is lactate, glycerol, propionyl coenzyme A and glucogenic amino acids. Then what do you mean by Cori cycle? Then what is Cahill cycle or glucose alanine cycle? Why acetyl coenzyme A is not converted into glucose, or why even chain fatty acid, that is palmitic acid and stearic acid, will not give you glucose. This is again important BAQ. Why alcohol causes hypoglycemia? क्यों दारू पीने वाले को चाय क्यों पिलाते? Why alcohol causes hypoglycemia? इसको चाय पिलाओ बोलते, इसकी दारू उतर जाएंगी ऐसा बोलते हैं, है ना? या उसको शुगर खिलाओ बोलते, उसकी उतर जाएंगी बोलते. Why alcohol causes hypoglycemia? Then irreversible reactions of glycolysis. The three irreversible reactions of glycolysis, they are bypassed in the gluconeogenesis with the help of four important enzymes. How many irreversible reactions are there in the glycolysis? Three irreversible reactions, and they are bypassed by the four important enzymes of gluconeogenesis. Now there is one terminology, that is fat is burned in a week of carbohydrate. जैसे दिया बाती है ना, सो दिया में क्या रहता? ऑयल रहता, और बाती जो है वो जलती है. सो इट इज फैट मतलब ऑयल. फैट इज बर्न इन ए वीक ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट. सो फॉर बर्निंग ऑफ फैट द कार्बोहाइड्रेट इज रिक्वायर्ड. So why this terminology is there? So these are the important BAQs. We'll discuss one by one in the gluconeogenesis topic. Okay, so Cori cycle, lactate, glucose lactate cycle or lactic acid cycle, that is Cori cycle. Cahill cycle means it is glucose alanine cycle. There is involvement of liver and muscle here, so that we will discuss. So first we'll discuss this BAQ, then we'll go for the LAQ. Four substrates for gluconeogenesis: lactate, glycerol, propionyl coenzyme A and glucogenic amino acids. Cori's cycle. Cori's cycle, it is lactic acid cycle. Lactic acid cycle. In this, there is production of lactic acid. See, in the Cori's cycle, this is muscle, and this is liver. Muscle and liver. Remember, it is transport of lactate and the transport of alanine. Cori's cycle, Cahill cycle, or glucose alanine cycle. Cori's cycle is the lactic acid cycle. In muscle, there is production of, see, glucose in muscle, it is converted into pyruvate. It is converted into pyruvate, and this pyruvate in muscle is converted into lactate. Lactate. Vigorously exercising muscle, because of lack of oxygen, there is accumulation of pyruvate, and this pyruvate is diverted for the lactate production. It is diverted for lactate production, anaerobic glycolysis. In anaerobic glycolysis, there is production of lactate in the muscle. This lactate is transported via the blood. Suppose this is blood. Via blood, lactate is transported to the liver. It is transported to the liver. So here lactate in the liver via the gluconeogenesis, lactate is converted into pyruvate, and pyruvate is converted into glucose. Pyruvate is converted into glucose, and then this glucose is transported again to the muscle for the utilization, for the oxidation. So this is known as Cori's cycle, or it is also known as lactic acid cycle. इट इज नोन एज लैक्टिक एसिड साइकिल. छोटी सी साइकिल है लेकिन इंपॉर्टेंट है. यहाँ पे दो ऑर्गन इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक मसल, दिस इज मसल, दिस इज लीवर. ये दो ऑर्गन इंपॉर्टेंट है. During the anaerobic glycolysis, there is accumulation of lactate. Because of lack of oxygen, there is accumulation of pyruvate, because pyruvate is not converted into acetyl coenzyme, and that will hamper the TCA cycle. There is accumulation of pyruvate, and it is converted into lactate during anaerobic glycolysis for the energy production. So anaerobic glycolysis, there is lactate production. Lactate is transported into the liver via the blood, and here in the liver, lactate is converted into pyruvate, and pyruvate is converted into glucose, and glucose again transported to the muscle for oxidation, for utilization. So this is known as lactic acid cycle or Cori's cycle. Lactic acid cycle or Cori's cycle. Okay, this is important. BAQ, you may get BAQ on this topic. Now second is the Cahill cycle or the ग्लूकोज एलानिन साइकिल. दोनों साइकिल एकदम सिंपल है, एलानिन साइकिल, लेकिन हमको अगर कुछ पता नहीं है उसके बारे में तो हम कुछ नहीं लिख सकते. एकदम सिंपल है. देयर इज इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ मसल, सी muscle. Now from muscle, glucose is converted into pyruvate, and this pyruvate is converted into lactate, and also it is converted into alanine. It is converted into alanine by the transamination reaction. This pyruvate combines with, pyruvate combines with amino acid glutamate to give alpha ketoglutarate or keto acid. So pyruvate is converted into alanine here in the muscle, and it is transported to the liver. The transport form of ammonia from muscle is in the form of alanine. Remember this MCQ. Alanine is the transport form of ammonia. Ammonia is transported from muscle to liver in the form of alanine, while from the brain and intestine it is transported in the form of glutamine. This is very, very important, but not from this topic. This is from the urea cycle topic or ammonia metabolism in the protein metabolism topic. So alanine is the transport form of the ammonia. So amino group here from glutamate, see glutamate, amino group is transported in the form of alanine. Here in the glucose alanine cycle, the glucose is converted into pyruvate, pyruvate is converted into alanine, and alanine via the blood, this is blood. This alanine is transported to the liver. Again, by the transamination reaction, it is converted into pyruvate, and pyruvate is converted into glucose via the gluconeogenesis. gluconeogenesis. It is converted into glucose and it is transported to the muscle. This is known as Cahill cycle or glucose alanine cycle. It is a important cycle. It is a ammonia. It is here ammonia is transported in the form of alanine from the muscle to the liver. So this is glucose alanine cycle for the transport of pyruvate, for the transport of alanine from the muscle to the liver. So these are the two important BAQs, Cori's cycle or the glucose alanine cycle. Cori's cycle and glucose alanine cycle, these are the important cycle for 2 marks, for the 2 marks. Okay. Now just wait. Cahill cycle, it is also known as glucose alanine cycle, or you may get MCQ on this Cori cycle and Cahill cycle. Now the important, this is MCQ Viva question, and also very important MCQ, why acetyl coenzyme A is not converted into glucose. Why it is not converted into glucose? There are two important reasons. The first, will again discuss this. First, the two molecules of carbon here, two molecules of carbon in the acetyl coenzyme A, they are completely degraded in the TCA cycle into the CO2. They are degraded into CO2. And second, for the burning of this acetyl coenzyme A, the carbohydrate is required. Oxaloacetic acid is required, that is carbohydrate. We will get oxaloacetic acid from the pyruvate. So oxaloacetate is the only catalyst here. The two molecules of the carbon, they are converted into CO2, and the main is the reaction, that this reaction, conversion of pyruvate to acetyl coenzyme A. This is oxidative decarboxylation reaction which is catalyzed by the pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. This is irreversible reaction. This is irreversible reaction. Pyruvate dehydrogenase complex reaction is irreversible. That's why acetyl coenzyme A will not give you pyruvate via this reaction. Acetyl coenzyme A will not give you pyruvate. So that's why acetyl coenzyme A or the even chain fatty acid, means palmitic acid, stearic acid, they ultimately give the acetyl coenzyme A. दो कार्बन निकलते निकलते एसिटिल कोएंजाइम ए बनता है, और एसिटिल कोएंजाइम ए से फिर पायरुवेट बनता है. मतलब पायरुवेट नहीं बन सकता बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इरिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन. दैट्स व्हाई द एसिटिल कोएंजाइम ए इज नॉट कन्वर्टेड इनटू ग्लूकोज और एसिटिल कोएंजाइम ए इज नॉट कन्वर्टेड इनटू पायरुवेट. Okay. Why alcohol causes hypoglycemia, that we will discuss at the end. Three irreversible reactions of glycolysis, आप सबको पता है glycolysis की reaction, hexokinase reaction, phosphofructokinase and pyruvate kinase. These are the three irreversible reactions of glycolysis which are overcome by the four important enzymes in the gluconeogenesis. Now there is term fat is burned in a week of carbohydrate. So this we will discuss. We already discussed this in the TCA cycle, that is fat is burned in a week of carbohydrate because for the burning of acetyl coenzyme A, oxaloacetic acid is required. Oxaloacetic, and here oxaloacetic acid is regenerated again. So two carbons of acetyl coenzyme A, they are converted into CO2. That's why the term, that is fat is burned in a week of carbohydrate. मतलब दिया जलने के लिए बाती की जरूरत होती है, वैसे ही फैट जलने के लिए बॉडी में फैट का ऑक्सीडेशन होने के लिए कार्बोहाइड्रेट की जरूरत होती है. हियर कार्बोहाइड्रेट इज ऑक्सैलोएसिटेट. फ्रॉम पायरुवेट यू विल गेट ऑक्सैलोएसिटिक एसिड. सो दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट BAQs जिनका आपको डर लगता है जनरली, है ना. BAQs, these are the important BAQs from the gluconeogenesis topic. Okay, so now we'll start with the gluconeogenesis. ग्लूको मीन्स ग्लूकोज, नियो मतलब नया, ग्लूको नियो जेनेसिस, जेनेसिस मीन्स सिंथेसिस. ओके, ग्लूकोज, न्यू मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ ग्लूकोज मीन्स सिंथेसिस. Synthesis. So synthesis of glucose or glycogen from the non-carbohydrate precursors, here lactate, glycerol, glycerol part of the fat. After degradation of triglyceride, you will get glycerol. So glycerol part of fat can be converted into glucose. Then odd chain fatty acids, propionyl coenzyme A, and the glucogenic amino acids. amino acids. So these are the precursors. These are the non-carbohydrate precursors. Non-carbohydrate precursors. Synthesis of glucose from non-carbohydrate precursors. Synthesis of glucose or synthesis of glycogen from non-carbohydrate precursor is known as gluconeogenesis. Synthesis of new molecule of glucose. Lactate, glycerol, propionyl coenzyme A and glucogenic amino acids. Just wait. लेमन क्यों खिलाते? So there is a reason why hypoglycemia is there when we consume the when we consume the alcohol in larger amount. Okay, so this may be asked as BAQ. Okay, 4 LAQs on 4 substrate. Yes, correct. 4 LAQs from 4 substrate. So these are the precursors for gluconeogenesis. Now at first we will discuss. सबसे पहले हमको डिस्कस करना है कि ग्लाइकोलिसिस और ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस में क्या सिमिलैरिटीज है ना? आप सबको ग्लाइकोलिसिस की रिएक्शंस पता है, सभी को ग्लाइकोलिसिस की रिएक्शंस पता है, हमने सब रिएक्शंस देखी है. Now, at first, we will discuss the three important irreversible reactions of glycolysis, and these reactions are bypassed with the help of four important enzymes. So, these are the four substrates. Now, four important enzymes of gluconeogenesis that includes the first one is the pyruvate carboxylase. Pyruvate carboxylase. For carboxylase, A, B, C is required. और एक चीज बताई थी मैंने कार्बोक्सिलेज से रिलेटेड, दे बिलोंग्स टू लाइगेज क्लास इन द एंजाइम क्लासिफिकेशन. तो लाइगेज का एग्जांपल आप पायरुवेट कार्बोक्सिलेज, एसिटिल कोएंजाइम में कार्बोक्सिलेज, प्रोपियोनिल कोएंजाइम में कार्बोक्सिलेज ये लिख सकते हो. So here ATPs are required for the ligase. Okay, so ATP, biotin, CO2, A, B, C, ATP, biotin and CO2, they are required for the carboxylation reaction. So this is first an important enzyme which bypass. Second, phosphoenol pyruvate, phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase, carboxykinase, पेप्सी के भी बोलते हैं इसको, phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase, पेप्सी के. Okay, phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. Third one is the fructose 1,6 bisphosphatase, fructose 1,6 bisphosphatase, and fourth one is glucose 6 phosphatase. These are the four important enzymes of gluconeogenesis. Because of these four important enzymes, we can bypass the irreversible reactions, three irreversible reactions of means glycolysis. Three irreversible reactions of glycolysis, they are bypassed with the help of four important enzymes of gluconeogenesis: pyruvate carboxylase, phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase, fructose 1,6 bisphosphatase, and glucose 6 phosphatase. Now, one important MCQ related with this glucose 6 phosphatase, it is absent in the muscle. Absent in muscle. This is important enzyme of gluconeogenesis. This is important enzyme of glycogenolysis. Glycogen का degradation जब होता है उसके लिए भी glucose 6 phosphatase लगता है. And this enzyme, it is, if it is absent, it causes von Gerg's disease, glycogen storage disorder, von Gerg's disease. So this enzyme is common to gluconeogenesis. This enzyme is common to glycogenolysis. Glycogen का जब ग्लूकोज बनता है तो वहां पे भी ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेटेज लगता है. सो ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेटेज इट इज अब्सेंट इन द मसल. उसी वजह से वोन गर्ग्स डिसीज में मसल इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं रहता क्योंकि ये एंजाइम मसल में रहता ही नहीं, ग्लूकोज 6 phosphatase. Now, important sites for the gluconeogenesis, it includes sites for gluconeogenesis, it is in the liver mainly, 60%, up to 60% in the liver, or major contribution is by the liver, and 10 to 40% by the kidneys, renal cortex, kidneys, and some extent in the intestinal cell, intestine, some extent in the intestine. So major is by the liver and kidneys, renal cortex, liver and renal cortex. These are the major sites for the gluconeogenesis. Then cytosol or mitochondria. This pathway occurs in both mitochondria and cytosol. This occurs in both mitochondria and cytosol. Now, what do you mean by gluconeogenesis? It is synthesis of new glucose molecule from non-carbohydrate precursors. The sites, it occurs in the liver and renal cortex. Then subcellular organelles, it is in the mitochondria and the cytosol, both. Mitochondria and cytosol, both. Four important precursors, and the four important precursor, that is lactate, glycerol, propionyl coenzyme and glucogenic amino acid, and four important enzymes which reverse the important steps in the glycolysis. कौन से important steps है glycolysis के जो ये चार enzyme reverse करते हैं? कौन कौन से है? सी द फर्स्ट, अभी ये जो रिएक्शन है हमने पहले ही बोला कि पायरुवेट जो है, पायरुवेट ये फॉस्फोइनॉल पायरुवेट जो है, phosphoenol pyruvate, it is converted into pyruvate, but reversal is not via this step. Reversal is not via this step. This is glycolytic step of glycolysis, where phosphoenol pyruvate is converted into pyruvate. Here enzyme is pyruvate kinase. Pyruvate kinase. This is glycolytic step. Okay. Now in gluconeogenesis, this pyruvate, it is converted into oxaloacetic acid. Sorry. This pyruvate is converted into oxaloacetate by the pyruvate carboxylase enzyme. Carboxylase enzyme. So pyruvate carboxylase causes the conversion of pyruvate to oxaloacetate. This reaction requires ATP, biotin, CO2. ABC. ATP, biotin, CO2. Pyruvate is converted into oxaloacetate. Okay. Pyruvate is converted into oxaloacetate. Now it has to be transported out of mitochondria. This reaction occurs in the mitochondria. Then oxaloacetate cannot transport out of the mitochondria, and it is converted into malate first. It is converted into malate. So ये रिएक्शन आपने याद नहीं भी रखी तो भी चलता है. Malate is transported out and malate is converted into oxaloacetate. Oxaloacetate, and this oxaloacetate is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. This is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. Okay, so you can simply remember pyruvate is converted into oxaloacetate and oxaloacetate is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. So here enzyme is phosphoenol pyruvate carboxy kinase. For this reaction, GTP is required. GTP is required. GTP is converted into GDP and carboxy kinase. There is release of CO2. Okay. Now see, two important enzymes. One is pyruvate carboxylase and second one is phosphoenol pyruvate carboxy kinase. These are the two important enzymes of gluconeogenesis. Because phosphoenol pyruvate is converted into pyruvate, but reversal is not possible because of this kinase irreversible reaction. For conversion of pyruvate to phosphoenol pyruvate, two enzymes are required: pyruvate carboxylase and phosphoenol pyruvate carboxy kinase. So pyruvate is converted into oxaloacetate with the help of pyruvate carboxylase reaction where ATP, biotin and CO2 is required. And then oxaloacetate is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate with the help of phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. You may get this question as 2-mark question. As 2-mark question. How the reaction, how the irreversible pyruvate kinase reaction of glycolysis is bypassed in the gluconeogenesis. How the pyruvate means how the pyruvate kinase reaction, irreversible reaction of glycolysis is bypassed in the gluconeogenesis. So here two steps are important, pyruvate carboxylase and phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. These two steps are important here. ये क्यों लिया हमने? क्योंकि ऑक्सैलोएसिटेट ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं हो सकता माइटोकॉन्ड्रियल मेम्ब्रेन से, तो ऑक्सैलोएसिटेट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू मैलेट. मैलेट इज ट्रांसपोर्टेड आउट ऑफ द mitochondrial membrane and by the cytosolic enzyme malate dehydrogenase it is converted into oxaloacetate and oxaloacetate is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. तो इसको एक को bypass करने के लिए ये दो predominant steps है. Okay, so this is first irreversible step. Then second, then reaction will proceed in the reverse direction of glycolysis up to the formation of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate and fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is converted into fructose 6-phosphate. This is by fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase enzyme. This is gluconeogenesis. Reversal of glycolysis. Now see, pyruvate is converted into oxaloacetate. Oxaloacetate is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate is converted, go in the reverse direction, will go in the reverse direction. That is 2-phosphoglycerate, 3-phosphoglycerate, 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, then glycerol dead, 3-phosphate and DHAP, then isomerization reaction, and that will give fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. It will give fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Now this fructose 1,6-bisphosphate with the help of fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, it is converted into fructose 6-phosphate. Then fructose 6-phosphate is isomerized into glucose 6-phosphate and glucose 6-phosphate is converted into glucose by the glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme. Glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme. So these are the four important enzymes of gluconeogenesis. This is first pyruvate carboxylase. This is second phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. This is third fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase and this is fourth glucose 6-phosphatase. So these are the four important enzymes of gluconeogenesis. Okay, now see, just wait. See here, this is glycolysis where glucose is converted into pyruvate and reversal in the reverse direction is the gluconeogenesis. आपको सिर्फ इमेजिन करना है, मैं एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा कि ये सब आपको दिख रहा होगा. ठीक है. Now see, pyruvate is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate by the pyruvate carboxylase and phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. It is converted into C. Just wait. Phosphoenol pyruvate, then 2-phosphoglycerate, 3-phosphoglycerate, 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, then glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, then fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, then fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, it is converted into fructose 6-phosphate, then glucose 6-phosphate and then glucose. This is gluconeogenesis. Just wait, I will show you. See, this is pyruvate. Pyruvate is converted into, by the pyruvate carboxylase, it is converted into oxaloacetic acid. Oxaloacetic acid, it is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. It is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate it is converted into 2-phosphoglycerate, which is converted into 3-phosphoglycerate, which is converted into 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. This 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, with the help of NADH, it is converted into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So 2 molecules of pyruvate will give you 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, which is converted into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. By the fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, it is converted into fructose 6-phosphate, which is converted into glucose 6-phosphate, and this is converted into glucose molecule. So this is fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, and this is glucose 6-phosphatase. This is how reversal occur. This is pyruvate carboxylase. This is phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. So these are the 4 important enzymes of gluconeogenesis. Now the important LAQs, कौन कौन से LAQs थे? अभी क्वेश्चन कैसे पूछेंगे? हर बार आपको ये नहीं पूछेंगे डिस्क्राइब द ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस फ्रॉम लैक्टेट, डिस्क्राइब द ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस फ्रॉम ग्लिसरॉल. ये इजी क्वेश्चन हो गया. अभी एग्जामिनर कैसा घुमा के पूछेगा? कैसे? ऐसे घुमा के पूछेगा. How will you synthesize, or how the glucose is produced in our body from the glycerol? How glucose is produced in our body from the glycerol? How glucose is synthesized in our body from the lactate? These are the questions of gluconeogenesis. How glucogenic amino acids are, how amino acids are converted into glucose molecule. This is gluconeogenesis. How the propionyl coenzyme A, or how odd chain fatty acids are converted into glucose. These are the LAQs related with the gluconeogenesis. तो फिर से see, gluconeogenesis means synthesis of new glucose molecule from non-carbohydrate precursors, that is lactate, glycerol, propionyl coenzyme A, and glucogenic amino acid. Site, liver and renal cortex, mainly mitochondria and cytosol. 4 important enzymes: pyruvate carboxylase, PepsiK means phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase, glucose 1,6-bisphosphatase, and glucose 6-phosphatase. Okay. Then 3 reactions of glycolysis which are irreversible. कौन कौन से रिएक्शन irreversible है? एक हेक्सोकाइनेज वाली, दूसरी फॉस्फोफ्रुक्टोकाइनेज वाली, और तीसरी पायरुवेट काइनेज वाली. तो ये पायरुवेट काइनेज वाली रिएक्शन जो है, यहाँ पे 2 एंजाइम लगते, और बाकी जो 2 रिएक्शन है उसको एक एक एंजाइम लगते. ठीक है. Normally this fructose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. It is by the phosphofructokinase 1. And this glucose is converted into glucose 6-phosphate via the hexokinase or glucokinase. This is glycolytic reaction. So these are the irreversible glycolytic reaction which are reversed with the help of 4 important enzymes. Okay. Now the question, how the synthesis of glucose occurs from the lactate. Now what examiner expect from you? मीन्स एग्जामिनर आपसे ग्लाइकोलिसिस ये एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करेगा. सो आपको जो आंसर है वो ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस के हिसाब से लिखना पड़ेगा. सो स्टार्ट विद द कॉमन मतलब जो इरिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन है वो आपको सबसे पहले लिखने हैं कि ये इरिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन है ग्लाइकोलिसिस के, जिसको रिवर्स करने के लिए ये 4 एंजाइम लगते हैं. ये साइट है, ये ऑर्गेनेलिज्म में ये पाथवे होता है. ठीक है. दिस इज द इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट और कॉमन टू ऑल. Now, how the synthesis of glucose occurs from the lactate? So, start the pathway with the lactate. So, lactate is converted into pyruvate. It is converted into pyruvate via the lactate dehydrogenase. The enzyme is lactate dehydrogenase. और जिसका dehydrogenase है उसके साइड में NAD रहेगा. NAD. So, NAD is converted into NADH. NAD is converted into NADH here. Now this reaction will go in the reverse direction. So this pyruvate will give you oxaloacetic acid. This oxaloacetic acid is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate, and then reversal of glycolysis up to fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Then fructose 1,6 bisphosphate is converted into fructose 6 phosphate, which is converted into glucose 6 phosphate, and it is converted into glucose. So this is how the synthesis of glucose will occur from the lactate. तो आपको ये पूरा पाथवे लिखना है, अगर LAQ आया तो पूरा पाथवे लिखना है. LAQ आया तो simple way of drawing the pathway of glycolysis gluconeogenesis is draw the glycolysis. Glycolysis को draw करो और बीच में ये bypass वाले reaction निकालो. Okay. So this is lactate is converted into pyruvate. Pyruvate is converted into oxaloacetic acid, which is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate. Then reversal of glycolysis means 2-phosphoglycerate, 3-phosphoglycerate, 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, then fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, fructose 6-phosphate, glucose 6-phosphate, and glucose. Enzymes, है ना? Pyruvate carboxylase, phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. This is fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, glucose 6-phosphatase, important enzymes of gluconeogenesis. So this is how from lactate glucose is produced. So for synthesis of glucose from 2 molecules of lactate, so the 6 ATPs are utilized in this pathway. Okay. So forget about the energetics. जहाँ पे एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होती है वहाँ पे एनर्जेटिक्स पूछते हैं. जनरली जहाँ पे यूटिलाइज होता है वहाँ पे नहीं पूछते, क्योंकि इसमें बहुत सारे रिएक्शंस है. Okay, so lactate is converted into glucose. So 2 molecules of lactate required for the synthesis of glucose molecule. Now second, and the easy one. So how the synthesis of glucose occurs from the glycerol? Glycerol कहाँ से आएगा? लैक्टेट कहाँ से आएगा? लैक्टेट मसल में से आएगा. लैक्टेट मसल में से क्यों आएगा? बिकॉज लैक्टेट इज द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ अनेरोबिक ग्लाइकोलिसिस. Anaerobic glycolysis during the vigorous exercise, when there is accumulation of pyruvate occurs, this pyruvate is converted into lactate and it is transported to the liver. It is transported to the liver for the production of glucose, and again glucose is transported to the muscle. This is known as lactate cycle. Now glycerol. So glycerol, it is the simple pathway. Glycerol is converted into glycerol 3-phosphate. Glycerol 3-phosphate. It is by the glycerol kinase, and this ATP is required here. And glycerol 3-phosphate dehydrogenase, it is converted into dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Glycerol 3-phosphate dehydrogenase reaction. So NAD is converted into NADH. So DHAP, it is converted into DHAP. DHAP is isomerized into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. And this will give you glucose. By the reversal of glycolysis, 2 important irreversible reaction that will be bypassed by the fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase and glucose 6-phosphatase. Okay, this is how glucose is produced from the glycerol. Glycerol kinase, glycerol 3-phosphate dehydrogenase, and fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase and glucose 6-phosphatase. These are the important enzymes for conversion of glycerol into glucose. Okay, so glycerol 3-phosphate, DHAP, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. These are the intermediates. Now the propionyl coenzyme A, this is very, very important reaction. It is related with the biotin, it is related with vitamin B12. So it is function of biotin as well as vitamin B12. Now remember, this reaction is very, very important for the B12 because B12 has only 2 important reactions in our body. सिर्फ 2 रिएक्शन है B12 के, उसमें से ये एक रिएक्शन अभी हम देखेंगे. तो प्रोपियोनिल कोएंजाइम में कहाँ से जनरेट होगा? प्रोपियोनिल कोएंजाइम में इट इज ए ऑड चेन फैटी एसिड. जैसे E1 चेन फैटी एसिड है, सपोज पाल्मिटिक एसिड है. पाल्मिटिक एसिड इज द 16 कार्बन कंपाउंड, 16 कार्बन कंपाउंड पाल्मिटिक एसिड. E1 चेन फैटी एसिड 16 कार्बन मतलब E1 चेन. अभी इसका जब डिग्रेडेशन होता है बीटा ऑक्सीडेशन में, सो एक एक साइकिल में 2 कार्बन निकल जाते, -2 कार्बन 14 रहते, फिर -2 कार्बन 12 रहेंगे, फिर -2 कार्बन 10 रहेंगे, फिर 8 रहेंगे, फिर 6 रहेंगे, फिर 4 रहेंगे, और आखिर में 2 + 2। 2 मतलब एसिटिल कोएंजाइम है, 2 मतलब एसिटिल कोएंजाइम है। पाल्मिटिक एसिड, पाल्मिटाइल कोएंजाइम ए इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू एसिटाइल कोएंजाइम ए। तो दो दो कार्बन निकलते जाते, मतलब एसिटिल कोएंजाइम में निकलते जाता। तो इसलिए बोलते हैं कि इवन चेन फैटी एसिड जो है वो ग्लूकोज नहीं देगा हमको, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इरिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन, कन्वर्शन ऑफ पायरुवेट टू एसिटिल कोएंजाइम ए। दिस इज इरिवर्सिबल रिएक्शन। उसके वजह से जो इवन चेन फैटी एसिड, ये जो है इवन चेन फैटी एसिड है, ठीक है। लेकिन ऑड चेन फैटी एसिड में क्या होगा, ये दो दो कार्बन निकलते जाएंगे और आखिरी में जो बचेगा वो 3 कार्बन रहेगा। अगर ये ऑड चेन फैटी एसिड सपोज 17 कार्बन है, सपोज अगर 17 कार्बन है, तो आखिरी में 2 + 3 बचेंगे, तो ये 3 वाला जो है वो है प्रोपियोनिल कोएंजाइम ए। सो ऑड चेन फैटी एसिड विल गिव यू ग्लूकोज, प्रोपियोनिल coenzyme A will give you glucose, but even chain fatty acid or acetyl coenzyme A will not give you glucose. Got it? So propionyl coenzyme A, first it is converted into methyl malonyl coenzyme A. This is important reaction, ये आपको बिल्कुल याद रखना है। And methyl malonyl coenzyme A is converted into succinyl coenzyme A. Now this succinyl coenzyme A enters the TCA cycle. TCA cycle, it will give you oxaloacetic acid. Oxaloacetic acid, and this oxaloacetic acid will give you phosphoenol pyruvate, and then again reversal, that will give you glucose. So this is how propionyl coenzyme A is converted into glucose. Now these two reaction, the first reaction, it is catalyzed by propionyl coenzyme A कार्बोक्सिलेज। अभी कार्बोक्सिलेज आया तो ABC आएगा, मीन्स ATP biotin CO2. So this is function of biotin, ATP biotin CO2. पायरुवेट कार्बोक्सिलेज में भी ये 3 लगते हैं। So propionyl coenzyme carboxylase, propionyl coenzyme is converted into methyl malonyl coenzyme. Now next is B12 dependent reaction. This reaction requires B12, vitamin B12. Here name of the enzyme is methyl malonyl coenzyme A mutase. Methyl malonyl coenzyme A mutase reaction which requires B12, and this is very important reaction, because in B12 deficiency this will accumulate, methyl malonic acid urea will be there, or methyl malonic acidemia will be there. There is increased level of methyl malonic acid in the blood, increased level of methyl malonic acid in the urine, and increased level in blood damages the fatty acid and it damages the myelinated nerve fibers. So that causes the subacute combined degeneration of spinal cord in the B12 deficiency. That causes the defective fatty acid synthesis, that causes the uh, defective myelination and affect the nervous system in the B12 deficiency. Also, you can differentiate in between the folic acid and B12 deficiency on the basis of methyl malonic aciduria. If there is methyl malonic acid excretion, it indicates B12 deficiency. क्योंकि दोनों के deficiency में megaloblastic anemia होता, large oval RBCs are there, megaloblastic anemia in B12 deficiency, also in the folic acid deficiency, but in B12 deficiency there is excretion of methyl malonic acid in the urine. So this reaction is very important. दोनों ये दोनों reactions important है, ये biotin के लिए important है, B12 के लिए important है, okay. So it is converted into succinyl coenzyme A, which is intermediate of TCA cycle. This will give oxaloacetic acid, then phosphoenol pyruvate, then glucose. So this is how the glucose is produced from the odd chain fatty acid. Glucose is produced from the odd chain fatty acid. Now the glucogenic amino acids, this part is very difficult to remember, but it has number of MCQs. If you do not remember, मतलब आप अगर if you cannot remember this, the synthesis of glucose from glucogenic amino acids, अगर आपको कुछ भी याद नहीं है, so just write down, अगर आपको याद नहीं है कि कौन सा इंटरमीडिएट बनाएगा, दिस इज थ्रू द इंटरमीडिएट ऑफ टीसीए साइकिल. अगर आपको याद नहीं रह सकता तो जस्ट राइट डाउन द ग्लूकोजेनिक अमाइनो एसिड, नेम्स ऑफ द ग्लूकोजेनिक अमाइनो एसिड्स, सो दैट एक्सेप्ट ल्यूसिन एंड लाइसिन सारे ग्लूकोजेनिक है. अमाइनो एसिड का क्लासिफिकेशन कैसा है? ग्लूकोजेनिक, कीटोजेनिक एंड बोथ. ग्लूकोजेनिक, कीटोजेनिक एंड बोथ. अभी ग्लूकोजेनिक कौन से है? ल्यूसिन और लाइसिन छोड़ दिया. ल्यूसिन एंड लाइसिन, दीज आर द कीटोजेनिक, मीन्स एक्सक्लूसिवली कीटोजेनिक अमाइनो एसिड्स है ये. और दूसरा ग्रुप है बोथ वाला, उसमें फेनिलैलैनिन, टायरोसिन, ट्रिप्टोफैन एंड आइसोल्यूसिन, ये दोनों है. ये ग्लूकोज भी देंगे और ये फैट भी देंगे. और बचे वाले जितने सारे हैं सारे ग्लूकोजेनिक है. मतलब हमको सिर्फ ये छोड़ने हैं, ये छोड़ने, ये तो पकड़ने हैं क्योंकि ये दोनों दे रहे, और बचे वाले सब पकड़ने हैं. So alanine is the most common amino acid which will give you glucose. So here alanine is the important one. So alanine is the important one. It is the most common amino acid which will give you glucose. Alanine. Okay. So alanine, बाद में ये चारों और बचे वाले सब ग्लूकोज देंगे. So they will give the intermediate of TCA cycle. They will give the intermediate of TCA cycle. They will give pyruvate. They will give pyruvate. They will give alpha ketoglutarate. They will give succinyl coenzyme A. Succinyl coenzyme A. They will give fumarate. Fumarate. They will give oxaloacetic acid. And they are converted into then phosphoenol pyruvate, and then reversal of glycolysis with will give the glucose. This is how the glucogenic amino acid will give you glucose. लेकिन ये किसके लिए बताया मैंने? जिनको याद नहीं रख सकते, जो लोग याद नहीं रख सकते कि ये कौन सा इंटरमीडिएट देगा, उनके लिए. ठीक है. लेकिन जो लोग याद रख सकते उनके लिए अलग है. अभी आप पूछोगे नेसेसिटी है या नहीं है? नेसेसिटी है इसलिए क्योंकि इसके ऊपर एमसीक्यूज बेस्ड है, इसके ऊपर और बाकी के क्वेश्चंस भी बेस्ड है. तो इट इज, मतलब ट्राई करो कि आपको याद, आप लोग याद रख सको. ओके. सो सी, सो देयर इज, so this is TCA cycle. Now the glucogenic amino acid will give you the intermediates of TCA cycle. For example, the alpha ketoglutarate, it is given by alpha ketoglutarate, it is given by glutamate, proline, arginine, histidine. Histidine. It is given by glutamate, proline, arginine, histidine. Succinyl coenzyme A, it is given by valid amythrate is the mnemonic, valine, methionine, isoleucine, threonine. Valid amythrate will give the succinyl coenzyme A. Then fumarate, it is given by phenylalanine and tyrosine. Phenylalanine and tyrosine. Oxaloacetate, it is given by the aspartate. It is given by aspartate. And pyruvate, it is given by the most common, that is alanine. Alanine, then serine, cysteine, then serine, cysteine, threonine is there, one more is there, glycine. Okay. So these are the amino acid which gives the intermediate of TCA cycle. Then oxaloacetate is converted into phosphoenol pyruvate and which will give the glucose via the gluconeogenesis. Glucose. Okay. So remember, so pyruvate, it is given by the glycine, alanine, serine, cysteine. Then the alpha ketoglutarate, it is given by the glutamate, proline, arginine, histidine. Succinate, it is given by the valine, methionine, isoleucine, threonine. Fumarate, it is given by the phenylalanine, tyrosine. Oxaloacetate, it is given by the aspartate. So this is transamination reaction. This is transamination reaction where alanine is converted into pyruvate. So this is how the amino acids, glucogenic amino acid will give the intermediate of TCA cycle, and then via the oxaloacetate, the cycle will proceed in the reverse direction of glycolysis by bypassing the irreversible reactions of glycolysis. So this is how the glucogenic amino acid will give you glucose. Okay. So there are 4 LAQs from this topic. कौन कौन से LAQs हमने डिस्कस किए? 4 LAQs from this topic. The first discuss the synthesis of glucose, that is synthesis of glucose from. सिंपली ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस नहीं पूछा जाएगा, कभी कभी घुमा के पूछा जाएगा. सिंथेसिस ऑफ ग्लूकोज फ्रॉम लैक्टेट. Second, describe the synthesis of glucose from glycerol. Third, describe the synthesis of glucose from propionyl coenzyme A. And fourth, describe the synthesis of glucose from glucogenic amino acids. So these are the 4 important LAQs. और याद रखना ये 3-4 क्वेश्चन में से एक क्वेश्चन रहता ही है. कौन सा? ये जो रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन है, ग्लाइकोलिसिस, ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस, ग्लाइकोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म और रेगुलेशन ऑफ ब्लड ग्लूकोज लेवल. ये 4 में से एक क्वेश्चन हर एग्जाम में, अल्टरनेट एग्जाम में या हर एग्जाम में रहता है. कौन कौन सा बोला मैंने? सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है बायोकेमिस्ट्री का रेगुलेशन ऑफ ब्लड ग्लूकोज लेवल. क्योंकि ये क्यों पूछा जाता है? क्योंकि रेगुलेशन ऑफ ब्लड ग्लूकोज लेवल में ग्लाइकोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म का रेगुलेशन लिखना है, ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस का रेगुलेशन लिखना है, इसमें ग्लाइकोलिसिस का रेगुलेशन लिखना है, नॉर्मल ब्लड ग्लूकोज लिखना है, उसके सोर्सेस, उसका यूटिलाइजेशन लिखना है, हार्मोन की मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एक्शन लिखनी है, इंसुलिन, ग्लूकागॉन एंड ऑल अदर हार्मोन्स. इट इज ए टग ऑफ वार जैसा है ना. इट इज ए टग ऑफ वार बिटवीन इंसुलिन एंड ऑल अदर हार्मोन्स. मतलब हाथी एक साइड में और बाकी जानवर सब एक साइड में, तो उनका सबका मैकेनिज्म. सो इट इंक्लूड्स द कोलैबोरेशन, इट इंक्लूड्स द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स. सो इट इज फ्रीक्वेंटली आस्क्ड LAQ. रेगुलेशन ऑफ ब्लड ग्लूकोज लेवल एक टॉप प्रायोरिटी, सबसे ऊपर रहेगा. दूसरा ग्लाइकोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म रेगुलेशन, क्योंकि आधा पार्ट जो है ब्लड ग्लूकोज रेगुलेशन का वो ग्लाइकोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म कवर करता है, क्योंकि ग्लाइकोजन विल प्रोवाइड द ग्लूकोज इन बिटवीन द मील, ग्लाइकोजिनोलाइसिस. तो ग्लाइकोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म का रेगुलेशन कवर करता है. देन ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस, देन ग्लाइकोलिसिस. So these are the important LAQs from this carbohydrate metabolism, also very very important from the बायोकेमिस्ट्री. अगर कार्बोहाइड्रेट मेटाबॉलिज्म आपके सिलेबस में है और आपके सिलेबस में है तो देर इज more likely you will get question from the carbohydrate metabolism and specifically from this part. Blood glucose regulation, ग्लाइकोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म, ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस, ग्लाइकोलिसिस. ठीक है. तो हमने आज क्या पढ़ा कि how the glucose is produced from the lactate, from the glycerol, from the propionyl coenzyme, from the glucogenic amino acid. Now what is significance of this gluconeogenesis and where it is important? कब important है ये gluconeogenesis? Now see, during the well-fed state, जब खाना खाया हुआ रहेगा up to 4 hours, well-fed state मतलब up to 4 hours after the meal, the glucose it is supplied by the dietary glucose. डाइट में जो ग्लूकोज था वो सप्लाई करेगा ग्लूकोज अप टू 4 hours. In between meals, specifically after the 4 hour and up to 12 hours, 4 to 12 hours, in between the meals, 4 to 12 hours, glucose is mainly by the glycogen degradation, glycogenolysis. It is mainly by the glycogenolysis. Okay. And when it is after 12 hours and mainly up to 18 to 24 hours. It will start in the 12 hours after the depletion of glycogen store, and it will be at the peak at 18 hours. Okay, and from 18 to 24 hours or near about 48 hours, it is provided by glucose is provided by gluconeogenesis. Means near about just wait. 12 hours to 48 hours. देखो ऐसी कोई स्ट्रिक्ट गाइडलाइन नहीं है कि 12 घंटे हो गया, 12 घंटे हो गए बंद कर दो, इसका ग्लाइकोजिनोलाइसिस का बटन बंद कर दो, ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस स्टार्ट करो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। ठीक है, सो विल स्टार्ट 12 आवर, ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस विल स्टार्ट इन द 12 आवर। 18 hours it is gluconeogenesis, mainly by the gluconeogenesis. Up to 48 hours it is gluconeogenesis. Then the fatty acids, उसके बाद में fatty acids utilize होना चालू हो जाएंगे, कीटोन बॉडीज बनना चालू हो जाएंगे, और उसके बाद में मसल प्रोटीन ब्रेकडाउन, सबसे आखिरी में prolonged starvation more than 5 days. So gluconeogenesis specifically it is important in the fasting. It is specifically important in the fasting state, or it is important in the rapidly exercising muscle. रैपिडली एक्सरसाइजिंग मसल में ग्लाइकोलिसिस इंपॉर्टेंट है, ग्लाइकोलिसिस, अनएरोबिक ग्लाइकोलिसिस। लेकिन ये अनएरोबिक ग्लाइकोलिसिस जो है दैट विल एक्यूमुलेट द लैक्टेट, लैक्टेट जमा कर देगा, तो वो लैक्टेट को डाइवर्ट कर देता लीवर में, और लीवर विल प्रोड्यूस द ग्लूकोज फ्रॉम द लैक्टेट, दैट इज ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस। सो इन दैट case the gluconeogenesis is important. Okay, so in between meal the glucose is provided by the glycogen breakdown, but in the early fasting phase, matlab 12 hours or 16 hours to 48 hours, it is mainly by the gluconeogenesis. And alanine is the most common amino acid that will give the glucose among the amino acid. Okay, so lactate, glycerol, minimally by the propionyl coenzyme A, and the glucogenic amino acid alanine. These are the substrate for gluconeogenesis. Now the regulation. Regulation. How regulation is important here. तो मैंने इसके पहले भी बताया है, आप लोगों को अगर रेगुलेशन याद नहीं है, कुछ भी याद नहीं है रेगुलेशन, और एग्जाम में ब्लॉक हो गया कि रेगुलेशन में अभी क्या लिखो, तो राइट डाउन द 4 इंपॉर्टेंट एंजाइम्स। सबसे पहले 4 इंपॉर्टेंट एंजाइम्स, इनके नाम लिखो। अगर आपने पहले भी लिखे होंगे आंसर लिखते वक्त, फिर भी यहाँ पे लिखो 4 इंपॉर्टेंट एंजाइम्स। रेगुलेशन इज बाय द 4 इंपॉर्टेंट एंजाइम्स दैट इंक्लूड्स pyruvate carboxylase, phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase, fructose 1,6 bisphosphatase, and glucose 6 phosphatase. These are the important enzymes in of gluconeogenesis. 4 important enzymes. 2 important hormones that regulate insulin, glucagon. Insulin, glucagon. इनका नाम आना ही चाहिए। इंसुलिन, ग्लूकागॉन विल रेगुलेट हार्मोन्स। हार्मोन्स। नाउ द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ रेगुलेशन, इट इज फर्स्ट, इट इज बाय इंडक्शन एंड रिप्रेशन। इंडक्शन, इंडक्शन मतलब इंक्रीज सिंथेसिस, एंड रिप्रेशन मतलब डिक्रीज सिंथेसिस। ठीक है, अभी मुझे बताओ इंसुलिन और ग्लूकागॉन में से इंड्यूस कौन करेगा और रिप्रेस कौन करेगा? यहाँ पे ये मेन एंजाइम है, फ्रुक्टोज 1,6 बिसफॉस्फेटेज, रेट लिमिटिंग रेगुलेटरी स्टेप, ऑल्सो पायरुवेट कार्बोक्सिलेज। दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट एंजाइम्स ऑफ ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस। अभी इसमें से बताओ इंड्यूस कौन करेगा? ग्लूकागॉन, उसका नाम क्या है? ग्लूकागॉन ग्लूकोज प्रोड्यूस करता है, तो ग्लूकोज प्रोड्यूस करता है, तो हमारे पाथवे में क्या प्रोड्यूस हो रहा? ग्लूकोज प्रोड्यूस हो रहा। सो ग्लूकागॉन विल स्टिमुलेट, ग्लूकागॉन विल इंड्यूस द एंजाइम्स, these enzymes of gluconeogenesis, and insulin will repress this induction and repression is, it is at the genetic level, it is at the genetic level controlling the enzyme synthesis। मतलब ग्लूकागॉन क्या करेगा? ग्लूकागॉन स्टिमुलेट करेगा इनका सिंथेसिस, और इंसुलिन क्या करेगा? इनका रिप्रेस करेगा, पायरुवेट कार्बोक्सिलेज को रिप्लेस करता है इंसुलिन, और ग्लूकागॉन जो है पायरुवेट कार्बोक्सिलेज को इंड्यूस करता है, उसको उसकी सिंथेसिस को बढ़ावा देता है। ओके, सो इंडक्शन रिप्रेशन, दिस इज वन मोड। और एक हमने मैकेनिज्म पढ़ा था, हमने एक मैंने एक चार्ट बना के दिया था या आपको बताया था। सो रिमेंबर दिस एंजाइम्स विच आर एक्टिव इन द डीफॉस्फोराइलेटेड स्टेट, एंड रिमेंबर दिस एंजाइम्स विच आर एक्टिव इन द फॉस्फोराइलेटेड स्टेट। सो फॉस्फोराइलेटेड स्टेट में चार नाम बताए थे मैंने और एक पाथवे बताया था, वो पाथवे था ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस। द एंजाइम्स विच आर एक्टिव इन द फॉस्फोराइलेटेड स्टेट, फॉस्फोराइलेटेड स्टेट मतलब कोवैलेंट मॉडिफिकेशन इन द एंजाइम एक्टिविटी, in enzyme activity. These are the two mechanisms by which regulation occurs. So this is by the phosphorylation. Phosphorylation, it is favored by the glucagon. Phosphorylation of the gluconeogenic enzymes. Phosphorylation. In phosphorylated state, they will active. So induction and repression and covalent modification in the enzyme activity. अगर आपको regulation में कुछ भी याद नहीं आता है तो remember, write down the substrates that they will favor the reaction, write down the products they will inhibit the reaction, think about the different hormones, you know the heading phosphorylation, dephosphorylation, you know the allosteric regulation of enzyme activity, you know the induction and repression. Just enumerate this, जस्ट आपको एनुमरेट करना है। आपको अगर कुछ भी याद नहीं आ रहा, कौन क्या करता याद नहीं आ रहा, फिर उस कंडीशन में, ठीक है। नाउ सी कन्वर्शन ऑफ ग्लूकोज into pyruvate, into pyruvate, this is glycolysis, this is glycolysis, and conversion of this pyruvate into glucose, this is gluconeogenesis, this is gluconeogenesis, genesis। तो कौन कौन इसको प्रमोट करेगा? इंसुलिन, इंसुलिन प्रमोट करेगा ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस को? नहीं, ग्लूक्यागॉन, ग्लूक्यागॉन इसको प्रमोट करेगा, स्टिमुलेट करेगा। और बाकी के हार्मोन भी स्टिमुलेट करेंगे, कॉर्टिसोल, एसीटीएच, थायरोक्सिन, ये भी स्टिमुलेट करेंगे, लेकिन मेन है ग्लूक्यागॉन। ग्लूक्यागॉन विल स्टिमुलेट द ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस। अपार्ट फ्रॉम ग्लूक्यागॉन, द एसिटिल कोएंजाइम ए, acetyl coenzyme A is the stimulator of gluconeogenesis. Acetyl coenzyme A is the stimulator of gluconeogenesis. Citrate, citrate inhibit the glycolysis. Citrate is the stimulator of gluconeogenesis. Citrate is the stimulator of gluconeogenesis. Now the inhibitors, it includes inhibitors includes fructose 2,6 bisphosphate. दिस मॉलिक्यूल स्टिमुलेट्स द ग्लाइकोलिसिस। इसका मैकेनिज्म मैंने आपको बताया था, फ्रुक्टोज 2,6 बिस्फॉस्फेट। इट विल, मैं फिर से एक बार बता देता हूँ, सी दिस इज रिएक्शन फॉस्फोफ्रुक्टोकाइनेज। ओके, इन दिस रिएक्शन द fructose 6 phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Fructose 6 phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. This is phosphofructokinase 1, and via the phosphofructokinase 2, this is converted into fructose 2,6 bisphosphate, and this is a stimulator of this stimulator, और indirectly PFK2B, phosphofructokinase 2B stimulator हो गया इसका। So they will promote the glycolysis. This molecule fructose 2,6 bisphosphate will promote the glycolysis. So this is a inhibitor of glycolysis. Citrate is the activator of gluconeogenesis. Acetyl coenzyme A is the activator of gluconeogenesis, while the fructose 2,6 bisphosphate, it is inhibitor of gluconeogenesis. Okay, so this is glucagon. Insulin is the inhibitor. इंसुलिन विल इनहिबिट द ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस। जो ये ग्लाइकोलिसिस को एक्टिवेट करेंगे वो सारे ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस को इनहिबिट करेंगे। ओके, सो दिस इज रेगुलेशन ऑफ ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस। नाउ वन BAQ, व्हाई अल्कोहल causes hypoglycemia, causes hypoglycemia। So the reason for this is chronic alcohol consumption causes, or alcohol in larger amount, it causes the hypoglycemia because it inhibits the gluconeogenesis. पहला it inhibits, सबसे पहला हमको लिखना है inhibits gluconeogenesis. That will give you 1 mark, gluconeogenesis. Now in the alcohol metabolism, ethyl alcohol, see, ethyl alcohol, it is converted into, ethyl alcohol is converted in their metabolism, it is converted into acetaldehyde, and acetaldehyde is converted into acetic acid. Acetic acid. So this is alcohol metabolism. Alcohol is converted into acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde is converted into acetic acid. Here enzyme is alcohol dehydrogenase, alcohol dehydrogenase that convert NAD into NADH. Here again this NAD is converted into NADH. This is aldehyde dehydrogenase. This is aldehyde dehydrogenase. Okay, alcohol dehydrogenase, aldehyde dehydrogenase. This is alcohol metabolism. Alcohol metabolism वाला आया तो इतना ही लिखना है, important है. So alcohol is converted into acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde is converted into acetic acid. Here there is production of NADH. NADH. So there is shift in the NADH concentration. So there is increased level of NADH in the alcohol metabolism, increase NADH. So this will convert the pyruvate to lactate, mainly the pyruvate to lactate. So NADH is required. NAD. So this is important substrate for gluconeogenesis, lactate. So pyruvate is converted into lactate. Rather than converting lactate into pyruvate, it is pyruvate which is converted into lactate. Also, it shifts the metabolism in the reverse direction of gluconeogenesis. You shift the pathway in reverse direction of gluconeogenesis. That's why it inhibits the gluconeogenesis. Alcohol inhibits the gluconeogenesis. This is the main reason. Apart from this, it shift the gluconeogenesis in opposite direction. मतलब ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस होना चाहिए तो वो नहीं होने देता है, NADH, because of accumulation of NADH, and this is the reason why alcohol causes hypoglycemia. Okay, so this is BAQ. Once again we'll discuss the important BAQ. Just wait. See, these are the important BAQ. 4 LAQs मैंने बोले, और these are the important BAQ. Substrate for gluconeogenesis. Now try to recollect 4 substrate. कौन कौन से थे? Lactate, glycerol, propionyl coenzyme A, and glucogenic amino acid. Then what do you mean by Corrich cycle or lactic acid cycle? There is production of lactic acid from the glucose in the muscle. Why lactate is produced? Because of rapidly exercise muscle. During the vigorous exercise, there is accumulation of pyruvate and it is shifted to the lactate production. Now, this lactate is transported via the blood into the liver. In the liver, via the gluconeogenesis, lactate is converted into glucose. See. So glucose is converted into pyruvate, pyruvate is converted into lactate, lactate is transported to the liver where it is via the gluconeogenesis is converted into glucose, and glucose again transported to the muscle for utilization. This is known as Corrich cycle. Then glucose alanine cycle, here glucose is converted into pyruvate in the muscle and pyruvate is converted into alanine. Pyruvate is converted into alanine by the transamination reaction. So it is transported here, amino group is transported in the form of alanine, and alanine is transported to the liver from the through the blood. It is transported to the liver via gluconeogenesis. It is converted into glucose, and glucose again transported to the muscle. This is known as glucose alanine cycle or Cahill cycle. Okay, these are the two important BAQs. These are the substrate for gluconeogenesis. और ये मैंने बोला था, वाई फैट इज बर्न इन ए वीक ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट. ऐसा क्यों बोलते हैं? फैट को जलाने के लिए कार्बोहाइड्रेट क्यों लगता है? बिकॉज ऑफ ऑक्सैलोएसिटेट. द ऑक्सैलोएसिटेट, सी दिस स्टेप, सी दिस ऑक्सैलोएसिटेट इन द टीसीए साइकिल इज ओनली कैटलिस्ट। ये जो दो कार्बन वाला एसिटिल कोएंजाइम है, इसमें दो कार्बन है, ये जो एंटर हो रहा है टीसीए साइकिल में, ये CO2 करके दो जगह पे निकल जा रहा है। यहाँ पे दो CO2 लिबरेट हो रही है, ये कंप्लीट कैटाबोलिज्म है एसिटिल कोएंजाइम का। तो ये एसिटिल कोएंजाइम में बच ही नहीं रहा है यहाँ पे, ठीक है। सो फॉर द बर्निंग ऑफ दिस एसिटिल कोएंजाइम वी रिक्वायर ऑक्सैलोएसिटिक एसिड, एंड प्रिडोमिनेंट सोर्स ऑफ ऑक्सैलोएसिटिक एसिड इज द पायरुवेट. It is pyruvate. From which pathway you will get pyruvate? It is from the glycolytic pathway, pyruvate. So fat means carbohydrate is required for burning of fat. Acetyl coenzyme है, फैट से क्या बनता है? एसिटिल कोएंजाइम में फैट के दो दो कार्बन निकल गए तो वो एसिटिल कोएंजाइम में बनते हैं, एंड दैट एंटर्स द टीसीए साइकिल. सो विदाउट ऑक्सैलोएसिटिक एसिड फैट कैन नॉट बी बर्न. So that's why the term is known as fat is burned in a week of carbohydrate. और ऐसा क्यों बोलते हैं कि फैट इज नॉट कन्वर्टेड इनटू ग्लूकोज? बिकॉज ऑफ पायरुवेट डिहाइड्रोजनेज रिएक्शन. ये जो रिएक्शन है पीडीएच वाली, पीडीएच, ये इरिवर्सिबल है, ये रिवर्सिबल नहीं है. ये वाली रिएक्शन है इरिवर्सिबल है. पायरुवेट कैन नॉट बी मींस एसिटिल कोएंजाइम इज नॉट कन्वर्टेड इनटू पायरुवेट. दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. दैट्स व्हाई द फैट और इवन चेन फैटी एसिड कैन नॉट गिव यू ग्लूकोज, और एसिटिल कोएंजाइम इज नॉट कन्वर्टेड इनटू पायरुवेट. यहाँ पे एक एमसीक्यू आता है, ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर सबस्ट्रेट फॉर ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस एक्सेप्ट. यहाँ पे इवन चेन फैटी एसिड आंसर है, यहाँ पे एसिटिल कोएंजाइम आंसर है. ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सब्सटेंसेस कैन गिव यू ग्लूकोज एक्सेप्ट एसिटिल कोएंजाइम, एक्सेप्ट द फैटी एसिड. कौन से फैटी एसिड? इवन चेन फैटी एसिड. ऑड चेन फैटी एसिड में से प्रोपियोनिल कोएंजाइम ए आपको ग्लूकोज देता है, और फैटी एसिड में से ग्लिसरॉल पार्ट ऑफ द फैट, टीजी में है ना ग्लिसरॉल रहता है, तो ग्लिसरॉल कैन गिव यू द ग्लूकोज. So this we discussed. So these are the important points regarding gluconeogenesis. So this is all about the gluconeogenesis. इसके बाद का हमारा टॉपिक है डिस्कशन का ग्लाइकोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म, है ना. तो ये भी वो भी इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक है, उसको भी टाइम लगता है, ठीक है. सो इसके बाद हम डिस्कस करेंगे ग्लाइकोजन मेटाबॉलिज्म नेक्स्ट क्लास में. सो ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस रिगार्डिंग आपको कुछ पूछना है तो आप पूछ सकते हो. ये मैंने जितने भी आपको क्वेश्चन बताए आप सब नोट डाउन करके रखो, क्योंकि BAQ जो पार्ट है, इट इज टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन एवरेज स्टूडेंट एंड द बेस्ट स्टूडेंट. एवरेज और जो थोड़े से अच्छे स्टूडेंट है उनको डिफरेंशिएट करने के लिए MCQ और BAQ इंट्रोड्यूस किए है. BAQ या रीजनिंग जो है वो थोड़े से डिफिकल्टी लेवल उनकी ज़्यादा रहती. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू.